very welcome back to us. Now, if you're looking to add a touch of class and sophistication to your Friday night, then your today's dish will do just that trick.
Yes, indeed. Dean Diplock from Briefly House Resort, I should say, in Castlebar, County Mayo.
Yes.
Is back with us. How are you, Chef?
Yes,
How are
very
you?
good, very well, very well. It's we're planning now September, so September for us is going to be Seafood September.
Right.
It's all about seafood from Donegal to Castledownbear, all the mussels, oysters, scallops, seafood platters. All of that's going to be featured on our menus in the September period.
And you're giving us a hint of that today.
I'm giving you a bit of a hint of one of the dishes we're going to be doing. So, oysters. Lovely fresh oysters. These actually came down from Kinsale, all the way from Cork.
Delightful.
To open an oyster, a little shucking knife. It's got a sharp edge, so don't cut yourself like I did.
Oh, Dean.
Poor
but
thing.
have a nice solid surface with a cloth underneath, cloth on top. Into the joint. Don't open it in the front. Never open the oyster there because you're going to break off the pieces, going to end up in the flesh.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So we pop the joint, and then the knife then slides in to cut the only muscle that's holding it. So there is a...
So the muscle that's connecting to the shell.
Correct, like so.
You made that look very easy. We've done that before live on the show, and it was like a massacre.
Yeah, I love oysters. You don't.
And then you just loosen it up. In this case, I'm going to put the oyster into a little flour and half flour and corn flour, just to dry it up a bit. And then I have a tempura batter mix. Now, you can buy these. There's nothing special about the mixture itself. It's corn flour based. Little sparkling water, which will make it nice and light and bubbly.
Oh, this is lovely, isn't it?
Right?
See, would you say that this is a kind of if someone wasn't a fan of oysters like my good self?
Yes, this is the way to do them. Exactly, cook
right,
them.
yeah.
That's the whole reason we're doing it. Into the batter, just very lightly, and into our deep fat fryer.
Well, there's definitely a point in that, Simon, because I was scared of oysters for quite some time. You know, I'd be very adventurous with food. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I was nearly going to eat that fish that kills you. What's it called? The blowfish.
Fugu.
Fugu.
Yeah, fugu.
I would try something like that.
No, well,
that's very experimental.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I would. I've never had the opportunity.
But you're a fan of oysters, raw oysters.
But I decided to go for it, and actually now I love them. Anytime I go out, I have them. Yeah.
Very,
I
very
really
nutritious. Very, very nutritious.
Very good for you.
So I'm going to make the salsa quickly. I've got finely chopped pineapple.
Oh.
Okay, a little bit of pineapple.
Okay.
I've got a tomato concasse, which is just the flesh of the tomato with the skin removed.
A tomato concasse.
Concasse, yes.
Wow, that's a new one for me now. Lovely.
And then little chopped pepper, red pepper.
Lovely.
That goes in. Some nice finely chopped red onion. Again, just a little in there. A good bit of cilantro or coriander leaf, if that's the main flavor. And then I'm going to put in a little chili. Now, you don't have to put the chili in. It just gives a nice little spice.
Okay.
The sauces that I'm going to add is some sweet Thai chili.
Okay.
A little sweet Thai chili. Just a dash of fish sauce, or nampla, as it's known. And then a little good quality light soy sauce. And that's basically it. A little pepper goes a long way.
Asian influence in the salsa.
Exactly, exactly. So, there we go.
This is tickling your taste buds now.
Mouth's watering.
You're making all sorts of sounds.
And then what I've done here is normally we would put it on ice, but unfortunately under the lights, ice doesn't last. So I've just put it on a little bit of salt just to hold the shells in place so it doesn't fall out.
Cool.
How long do you cook them for, Chef?
Just until they go a little bit brown, golden brown. That's it. Yeah, absolutely.
Would you say
They
it's
don't
a main
take very long.
course or a starter? Because that's a lot.
This could be part of a main course as a feature of it, but sorry, I just drained off the oyster there quickly on a little kitchen towel. And that's basically it. Yes, you could have it at a main course, but 6 oysters is normally a portion size for a starter.
Okay.
It's not a massive amount. Now, give that a try.
Do you think, because we are an island nation, and we've got some of, if not the best produce in the world in terms of what's around our waters, are we getting better at cooking fish? Are we cooking fish more often? I know myself, I'm afraid of cooking it sometimes.
No. I think we don't eat enough fish by far in this country. Yes, absolutely. Put a little bit, enjoy it. Give it a try. We don't eat enough fish. I think people are a little afraid of fish. The thing about fish is we shouldn't be overcooking it. We shouldn't be killing it. And I keep telling people to get a little probe, thermostat probe.
Yeah.
That is how you can check anything. So fish, you're quite happy to be able to eat it from 60, 68 degrees up to about 75. And I wouldn't go more than that because that's well done. But salmon shouldn't be overcooked. We're completely overcooking salmon. Tuna's the same thing. You should sear it. You know, you want to taste that oily taste to it. That is the way it is. It's supposed to. Now, in Ireland, we kill it, unfortunately.
What's the salmon? What do you mean overcooked salmon?
As in, we cook it all the way through. We shouldn't cook it all the way through. It should still be a little bit raw on the inside.
Oh, okay.
That's the way you should be eating a salmon and enjoying it. But it's not for everybody's taste, so we end up cooking it
But
through.
if you were jumping in as a home chef, say, and you said, right, I want to try and cook a little bit more fish, what would you say is the easy? Is it pan frying? Is it baking it? Is it?
I'd say it depends on the size of the fish. See, there's the thing. If it's a flat fish, like a plaice or a sea bass fillet, grill it. It only takes a few minutes to cook it. Absolutely. Brush it with a little bit of butter and put it under the grill. Crisp up the skin, and that's it. Perfectly done. It really cooks so quickly. You can actually just turn it over, and if it splits and breaks, it's ready to go. Cod and thicker cuts, I would suggest pan frying and then finish in the oven. Again, put your probe into it and check that it's cooked.
So all you're doing with the pan frying is getting a bit of colour on it.
A bit of colour, crisping it up, season it, and pop it in the oven.
How is it? Really? You're making all sorts of noises there.
You need to try it, Simon.
I will.
It's not bad.
I'll try it.
Try this one closest to me where it's still nice and warm.
This one here?
Yes. Give it a try.
Do you know what's amazing? Is there a little bit of mango or something, did you say?
The pineapple. A little bit of sweet pineapple in it.
Come on, for a man who doesn't like oysters.
Have a bit of the salsa with it.
Oh, we're missing is our champagne.
So nicely.
Isn't it? Oh, we're missing is our champagne this morning, like a mimosa.
Well, I'm about to go do
a nice bottle of Moet would be fantastic.
He did make me a cup of tea.
They're very
champagne
nice.
in our vending machine.
And I love the little tip of the sparkling water for the batter because that makes it
nice and crispy.
It's very
healthy though, right? Real healthy.
Very, very healthy. Very high in vitamin B12, I think it is. It gives you like a month's supply of vitamin B12.
I won't have to go to the gym now today because of this.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yay!
It's so light.
It's a win-win, Dino.
How many is too many to eat?
16.
Well, once you start tucking into them, it's very difficult to stop.
I had a bad incident to a frog row once, so...
Oh, let's not talk about that.
This
people are having their breakfast. Thank you very much, Chef. Great recipe, as always.